Okay, how about we go... Where was the Turian arc at? Hang on. Was it in May? Yeah, it was.
Approaching the nav point provided by Avitus.
That's the Turian Ark. It's seen better days.
Incoming call.
Pathfinder, I think we're on the right track.
No kidding. Is it safe to board?
Only one way to find out. I'll meet you inside.
Tempest sensors show severe damage to all sections of the Turian arc from exposure to the Scourge. Due to hull instability, moving the Natanus would be ill-advised, but it should be safe for a recovery team to extract the remaining stasis pods. Encounter XP. Okay, I got Encounter XP on, and then these are just for shield and health. Vetra, you coming with, of course. PB. Kinda wanna bring Drac. Well, you haven't had Jalcor or Liam for a while, though. It'd be nice to have a biotic on the team. And what the heck, we'll bring Cora.
Limited power, life support's busted, surprised there's any gravity at all.
This can't be easy to see.
I'm not really a feelings type of guy, Ryder.
Even so.
Let's just find Mason. HO47C. It was supposed to be the Turian homeworld in Helios.
Like Habitat 7.
Whoever was piloting the Ark wanted to get here, no matter the cost.
Even if that meant jettisoning entire sections of the Ark.
It doesn't make sense. Come on. Speculating won't get us anywhere.
We're lucky this part of the Ark survived.
Looks can be deceiving, Pathfinder. The hull is barely holding together.
Thanks, Sam. Always a ray of sunshine.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
That's why I have it out.
Hey, this door's still got power.
I wouldn't open that, Pathfinder. It leads to space. Perhaps you could divert the power to a different door.
How about this one?
Locked. Needs power to open.
Well, what about that other door?
This plant has been neglected.
This one's still got juice.
Looks pretty busted. Think your Sam can get us in?
Don't give the AI all the credit. I help.
Excuse me.
I found a log from Dea Prayton, the Ark's captain. The video is corrupt, but I can recover the audio.
Play it.
Something's tearing Natanus apart. Half the cryo chamber is gone, trying to get anyone awake to the escape pods. Spirits, there's no time. Find Mason.
Maybe she found him. Made it to the escape pods.
He wouldn't leave the Ark without me. Natanus didn't get here on its own. We need to know what happened next.
The rest of the data on this console is corrupt. Perhaps if we find another. Or the Ark's SAM node.
Alright, let's keep looking.
Okay, I was just checking. Container, almost missed that. I should really try out more of these guns. I've just been sticking with the Avenger. Just received confirmation, with the exception of the leadership and life support teams, all passengers have entered cryostasis and are sleeping soundly. Jacana is on her way up to you now to oversee the closure of your pods. If you haven't changed into your uniforms, do so now so that we hit our departure time. Once everyone is asleep, I will do one final round, then join you in the abyss. No one tried to jump ship? Don't know if I'm impressed or nervous everyone's that confident in the mission. Don't stay up too late, Rix, or you'll be an old man by the time we reach Helios. Jacana said it was fine if you oversaw my pod closure. I know I said I wouldn't go against procedure, but I want your face to be the last thing I see in the Milky Way. You can scold me while I enter cryo. See you soon.
Well, we're not going that way. This one also needs power.
Maybe we can use the same trick as last time? Divert power from something else?
The door should now be operational, Pathfinder.
Thank you.
Avitus, over here.
There's still life in this one.
Sam, how are we doing?
Mason, bring it back.
Sam, help me out.
Like the previous log, the video data is corrupt.
What about audio?
Repairing now. 1 moment, please.
We need to remain objective.
Yeah, I've never been objective when it comes to Mason.
Try. For his sake.
Playing audio now.
Sam, how far to Abby's pod?
300 meters.
An easy stroll then. Damn it! Maybe not so easy.
Where's the rest of it?
That is all I could recover.
Damn it.
We know he survived the initial impact.
Oh, he didn't sound good.
Don't give up on him yet.
That door leads to the SAM node. We've got to get in there.
Surprise! It's locked.
The SAM node should now be accessible.
Sam, where's the Pathfinder? Where's Mason?
Avi. Commence. Stars.
Avi, isn't that what Mason called you?
He's the only one who calls me that.
My counterpart is suffering from severe trauma. If I partition the damage, it may be able to speak with us.
Be careful. I don't want to lose this Sam because we rushed for answers.
Avitus Riggs. Welcome home.
Sam, Mason sent coordinates to this location. I need to find him.
You are mistaken. I sent the coordinates.
Okay, this is officially getting weird. Next you'll say you flew the Natanus here.
I did. The Pathfinder ordered me to help Avitus find the Turians a home.
Where's Mason?
Gone.
This thing's still busted. It doesn't know what it's talking about.
We should have access to Mason's logs. Maybe there's something in there.
Abby, whatever we hit, a piece of it shredded my suit. Stings like hell, but spirits, it's beautiful. I need you to go on for the both of us. Don't let that temper get the better of you. Sam, commence transfer.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Even the stars look brighter.
He died before the transfer was complete. That must be the source of Sam's trauma.
Why bring me here? What was the point?
To complete the transfer, the Turians need a Pathfinder.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I never thought I'd get the job. My whole career, I worked alone. I don't know how to lead people. I don't want to lead people.
Avitus, I've seen you protect settlers. You found the Turian Ark. You've already been playing the part of Pathfinder. Just without the title.
A title that belongs to Mason.
Which he wanted you to have. Rejecting it won't bring him back.
What if I let him down?
You could only do that by walking away.
Ah, damn it, you're right.
Shall I begin transfer?
It'll be safer on the Nexus. Suvi, call Tan. We need a shuttle to pick up the SAM node. Tell him we found the Turian Pathfinder.
So was that it? Guess so.
PB's been looking for you.
Oh, really? Ryder. Avitus Rex is leading a team to recover the stasis pods from Ark Natanus. For someone who wasn't keen to take the job, he's certainly enthusiastic now. If all goes well, we'll have saved the lives of 15,000 Turians. No small achievement. From Liam. Guess we can't fix everything. Environment is one thing, but a shattered planet? That's about as non-golden as it gets. Remember that feeling the first time we saw Habitat 7? Can't imagine waking up to just rocks. Augie's making accommodations on Prodromos, like everyone in the initiative. And Veranda's spreading word among her people. Turians will have homes to help build. Never like the one world per arc thing anyway. We're all on the same side. Liam has included a list of media themed to waking up. Genres include homesteading dramas redone for interstellar settings, and several remakes of a story about a day repeated until it's done right. Groundhog Day? Okay, PB, what's up?
Still thinking about the Turian Ark, Mason and Avitus. I hope Avitus is doing all right.
After losing someone like that, can anyone ever be all right?
I hope he... What did Dad used to say? Looks to those who look to him, and together be uplifted. Wow, I can't believe I remembered that.
So why weren't you on the Turian Ark?
Our dad left Palavin with us long before the Ark even existed. I don't know if we really count as members of Turian society anymore. But who needs all those rules anyway, right?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me. Hey, Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
All medical supplies reclaimed from outlaws. Okay. PB. Okay, I am going to fly somewhere. Maybe that'll help. Stop at the Nexus. PB.
Residents are still warning you off.
It's all you can do.
Anything new pop up?
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus commons area. The consumption or sale of any plant specimens is strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulations.
Mark 8. Damage resistance, weapon accuracy, power restoration and defense. I'll take it. Wow, I got so many weapons. Lots of Indra. Melee. 495. I'm gonna have so much money. And of course, there's nothing really to spend it on. You convince former Spectre Avitus Rix to take up the mantle of Turian Pathfinder and lead his people in their settlement of the Helios Cluster. Born on Palaven and a decorated engineer in Blackwatch, Mason Barrow was touted by the hierarchy to be a shining example of a Turian citizen. There were concerns among initiative leadership about whether or not he would leave his comfortable life behind to become the Turian Pathfinder, but Mason was eager, so long as he could name his replacement, Avitus Rix, a former Spectre. Internal emails and screenings interviews state Mason and Avitus met in the field and suggest that their relationship may be more than platonic. Mason Barrow left the Milky Way aboard the Turian Ark Natanus in 2185. Despite his initial hesitation, Avitus Rix complied with Mason's last request to take up the role of Turian Pathfinder. A grief counselor was assigned to Avitus upon his arrival at the Nexus, but he has yet to show at a session. Travel for the Upon arrival in Helios, Natanus hit the Scourge, causing severe structural damage. A skeleton crew was awoken in an attempt to control the situation, but all were either forced to abandon ship or were killed in action. The casualty list included the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, who died while trying to transfer Sam to former Spectre and security officer Avitus Rix. Because the transfer process was interrupted, the Turian Sam's directives were corrupted, and the AI focused all of Natanus' resources on finding and reaching H-047C, the intended Turian homeworld in Andromeda. The Ark's travels through the Scourge have left it too damaged to be returned to the Nexus. However, rescue attempts are underway to retrieve the 15,000 sleeping Turians aboard. Check operations.
Nakmor Morta triumphs after a challenge for her title as Krogan Overlord. Following their exile from the Nexus, Jorgal Strux claimed he was the rightful Krogan leader in Helios. But Morta retained her title, defeating Strux in open combat in front of a roaring crowd on Eladon. This is HNS.
Nothing new here, huh?
Pathfinder.
I'm worried about this place if they can't find you.
Nothing more for now. Good luck out there.
Hey, Ryder.
I haven't talked to Addison in a while. Any updates in Spender?
Yes, Pathfinder?
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see. There's so much beneath Vold. Some are calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off-limits. While Tate is a master at wringing out resources, there are legitimate concerns about the connections you use to place it.
Sloan is established. We need that influence.
Tan is livid, of course. Giving the exiles any concession legitimizes them. Keep an eye on it. There's only so much I can deflect, and only so long as you can promise stability. A surprising number are moving between here and Eladon. It's very familiar, bringing the Krogan back.
You don't mind that Morta gets concessions?
Not if the Krogan are under our banner. Tan takes it personal. I go by the numbers. I'll eat some crow if it gets us resources.
Any word from Dr. Kennedy now she's on Prodromos?
She's as difficult as she always was, which is how it should be. Andromeda isn't supposed to change everything.
You two seem very different.
I met Jean at a university bar. She was talking libertarian and drinking vodka slimes. I instantly hated her. An hour later, we were back-to-back fighting half a lacrosse team, and somehow she hadn't started it. I bet there's someone like that on your ship. They drive you crazy, but for some reason, you just click.
Oh, yeah. Some people just... yeah.
Then you understand. Life is so... safe without those kinds of people. Some might say better, but they're not in the initiative.
Has there been any immediate reaction to exposing Spender?
Of course. The damage he did. That'll scar us for a long time. There's also the crow I've had to eat. Can't say it wasn't deserved.
We're all better off without him.
Brecker might disagree. His job now includes everything Spender did.
Thanks ever so much.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
Director Addison?
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder?
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Hello again. Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus.
Give it a try. You've got great evasion. An ultralight mod would put that to work.
Maybe I should. Yes, Apex would have those mods. I could borrow one.
You're a Pathfinder. You can requisition anything you need.
Oh, of course. I heard about the Turian Ark. My team and I will be lending all the aid we can to find their stasis pods. And we have a new colleague, a former Spectre. Goddess, I really am in illustrious company.
I get the sense you draw a lot of strength from your faith.
I do. It's a comfort to know I'm never alone. Though I suppose now, with my Sam, that's doubly true. Do you have any particular beliefs?
I do. I understand what you mean.
Then I hope we both find what we seek.
I haven't run into Sarissa yet. Do you know where she is?
I don't. She took her weapons and armor and left without a word.
Will she be alright?
I pray she will. Sarissa has a powerful spirit, but this hurt her terribly. I almost feel sorry for the next Ket she sees.
How does it feel to be back on the Nexus finally?
It feels... After living so long in an ark that was falling apart, I'm not used to feeling safe. But I can breathe. See the people I'm here to help. This is home.
What's your mission, now that you're a Pathfinder?
I'll be exploring and charting the Scourge. I want to drive the Ket out of their hiding places. Goddess willing, that data module will be worth the price we paid.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
Vidaria's off to a good start as Pathfinder.
It sounds like you're giving her some pointers.
Just sharing what we've learned. Might prevent a few scrapes. Vidaria's got a cause to fight for. All she needs now is a good team. I wonder what my place here would look like. But it's better this way.
So it's official? You're part of our little club?
I know I was reluctant, but it was the right call. Thanks for the push.
Anytime. I love pushing people around.
So I hear.
From who?
Everyone.
How have you been since HO47C?
Fine, I'm fine.
If you ever want to talk about Mason, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Ryder. Really, I'm just not ready.
Any luck finding other survivors from Natanus?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
Pathfinder versus Spectre. How does it compare?
They're completely different beasts. As a Spectre, I worked in the shadows. Intel was on a need-to-know basis. Here, everyone's looking to me. Looking to me. It's all out in the open.
Which do you prefer?
Being a Spectre was easier, but being a Pathfinder's more rewarding.
How's life on the Nexus treating you?
Running water and rations. It's a beautiful thing. I can tell people are still shook up from the uprising, but compared to Varl, things almost feel normal.
So, how are you finding the new post?
Not used to having people question my actions, but I like the challenge. More than I thought I would.
Any regrets?
My only regret is that Mason isn't here to see me play diplomat with Tan. Back in the Milky Way, I would have punched sense into that worm. Now, I use my words. I'm a changed man.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari seem happy just to be alive, but the Nexus is running out of places to put them.
I know. The outposts can't come fast enough.
What do we do in the meantime?
Would they be willing to go back into stasis?
After what they've been through? You get to ask them.
I see your point. Just double them up in whatever quarters we have.
Easier said than done.
Good work locating the Asari Ark, Ryder. I gather there were problems with Sarissa?
We handled it.
Perhaps it's best I don't know. All that matters is that the Lucinia has returned, safe and sound. Did you have some other business?
Thought I'd check in on the Arks.
Keep investigating, Ryder. We still need closure on the Solarian Ark. Until all the species are accounted for, we're a broken family.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future. Unfortunate news about the Turian Ark. At least some survived. It could have been much worse. And I see we have a new Pathfinder.
Avitus just needed a little coaxing.
Surprising, considering he's a former Spectre. They had a reputation for, shall we say, extreme measures. Now that he's a Pathfinder, I'll expect him to temper his methods. Did you have some other business?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, and whether that's the cat. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve. I see you've crossed paths with Sloane Kelly and the Exiles. A thorn in our side if ever there was one.
I don't think anyone came all the way to Andromeda to live like that. The Nexus was part of this too.
It's about the future, Ryder. What sort of civilization will we form in Helios? One driven to extremes of anarchy, or one dedicated to order and justice? I choose the latter. Sloane Kelly and her mutineers chose otherwise. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future. Something I can help you with?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Alright then. I guess we could go hunt the Archon, or if I wanted, I guess I could just try to locate some of that other things, but I feel like I need to get a guide up for that. All my other tasks. Otherwise, I'm just walking around blind.
An embassy has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success for the initiative. Nexus representatives are now working directly with the Angarans to learn more about both the cluster and the Ket. This is HNS.
Way to go, everybody. I'm just gonna do a quick perusal. See if anything pops up, though I kinda doubt it.
Ryder, this new station leadership I'm hearing about finally let you out of their sight?
Looks like.
Took them long enough.
Will you be bringing Hyperion folks out of stasis?
Whoever is most needed for the outposts gets priority. You know, the big win will be when we're able to wake up entire families at once. That's when I'll know things have taken a turn for the better.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Welcome back, Scott.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Well, I guess we just head on out then.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
So yeah, just hunting the Archon. Wait for new intel on the Ket. That's on hold. And then Solarians. Scan, search, destroy, find, collect, locate, on hold, data cores, scan, locate. Oh, I got 6 points. Core, you got 32, geez. Damage by source. Core is fully upgraded. Armor or shields? Jaw's fully upgraded. Vetra's full. Drac. I think we can fully upgrade everybody. Yep. And everyone's gonna have 2 points left over for nothing. Yes. We're thinking the same thing, Drac. BB! 32. Maximum health and shields or damage when her health is low. Shockwave. And finally, Liam. I can handle the jumping. Let's go armor. Okay, everyone's fully upgraded. I'd say let's go scan some planets and then head off to the Archon, I guess. And then depending on what happens after that, I might just look at some guides for all the additional tasks. Can I go talk to PB then?
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Can I actually talk to her?
Hey, PB.
Hold that thought. Sit tight. I'll be right back. Hello. Don't worry. I'm not springing anything terrible on you. Actually, you be the judge. So, you and your team are like a fungus, you know? You look and smell funny and you grow in the weirdest places. And somehow, you found root in my... Oh, it's so corny to say. In my heart. Ugh. I'm recording this so when I get antsy, and believe me, I will, just sit my ass down and play it. Shut up, PB free card. Now, if there's anything you'd like to preserve for posterity, say it at the beep. Oh, and then join me in the meeting room? Beep.
Fungus works both ways, PB. So yeah, you're right. Pretty much sums it up.
So, the reason I wanted to talk to you all...
Uh-oh. Did you mutiny and jettison, Ryder?
No such luck. He just showed up.
She did ambush me, but I survived.
No harm, no foul, huh? I just want to say, whether you all know it or not, I've had one foot out the door since I got here. And, well, that's gonna stop. I'm proud and happy to be part of this team. This family. That's really it.
Okay.
About time you caught up, kid.
Yeah, you're one of us, whether you like it or not.
Well, great. So, my place is an utter mess. Who wants to help me clean it up?
Think I left the stove on.
I'm making ice.
It's an Angaran holiday.
Reports don't file themselves.
Helping Liam make ice.
But...
That was nice. Hey, Vetra. You have anything new?
Ryder.
Hi.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Nothing new. Okay, let's go scan some planets.
Ryder, we're getting a lot of Ketcom chatter.
Keep us stealth, Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
Could this be their home system, maybe? Or did they come outside the Helios cluster? I forget. This could be their main base in the Hit cluster, at least.
Anomaly on sensors.
Solad. Solad's severe storms, toxic atmosphere, and tectonic instability makes it a challenging candidate for ice mining, despite oceans of frozen water and liquid ammonia.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
Century-old abandoned Angaran mining colony is half buried in the snow atop this massive sheet of frozen water.
Anomaly detected.
Tentrobil. This massive world has an extremely smooth and flat surface, primarily composed of tin and nickel. A methane and ethane atmosphere helps to retain heat.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Large iron deposit can be rapidly mined and put to good use. Duriononasa. Decades-old shards of Angaran ships drift in Duriononasa's orbit, indicating that the gas giant's helium-3 is more difficult to mine than our preliminary scans suggest. Pass 6-5.
Anomaly on sensors.
Pass 6-5 is a scorching desert that is nonetheless surprisingly cool given the output and nearness of the Tefeno sun. The temperature is a product of Pass 865's highly reflective metal deposits.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
This appears to be a positioning beacon launched from the Solarian Ark, Percheros. Its systems are too damaged to determine if it was launched accidentally or with an unknown purpose. Yeah, I'm guessing the Solarian Ark is in here somewhere. The Archon's flagship, Varakan, appears to be operating normally and is unaware of the Tempest's presence. However, the Solarian vessel, Ark Perchero, has been captured and is tethered to the Ketch ship. Sensors show no signs of damage to the Ark. Its power levels are on standby. Yep, we found the Solarians. Now we gotta go save him. In the next video,